All right, let's jump right in. If you're looking for a guide to AI that cuts through all the noise and just tells you how to actually use it, you're in the right place. We're going to be diving into the brilliant ideas from George McKenna's book, AI and Me, to give you the common sense you need to make this tech work for you, not the other way around.
And that quote just nails it, right? The whole point here isn't to be scared of AI, it's to see it for what it is, a massive opportunity. This isn't about being replaced. It's about getting a seriously powerful new tool in your toolbox, a tool that can help you do better work and do it faster than you ever thought possible.
Okay, so first things first, before you can master any tool, you have to understand what it is, and just as important, what it isn't. So let's forget all the sci-fi hype for a minute and get real about what we're actually dealing with here.
I absolutely love this definition from the book because it just cuts right through the nonsense. At its heart, AI is a marvel of math and language. It's not some magical, all-knowing being. It's a machine that's been trained on a mind-boggling amount of data to recognize patterns. Its genius is in its speed, not its soul.
And this mirror idea is so key. The AI literally just reflects back what you put in. So if your input is vague and messy, well, you're going to get a vague and messy guess back. But if you give it something sharp, specific, and clear, the reflection you get is going to be just as sharp. The quality is a direct mirror of your request. And we have to be super clear on what AI isn't. This is where all the myths live. Look, it doesn't have feelings, it doesn't want things, and it is definitely not always right. In fact, it can be confidently wrong. And remember this, it isn't private. It's basically a giant echo chamber that's just repeating the most common patterns it's ever seen. So if AI is a tool, that brings up the big question. How do you get good at using it? And that's where prompting comes in. This is the skill that puts you in the driver's seat. It's not about having a chat. It's about learning how to give really clear, effective instructions to get exactly what you want. And you can see the difference right here, plain as day. Write me a story is, well, it's just a wish. The AI has to guess. But look at the improved version. That's an instruction. It lays out the format, the audience, the length, the genre, everything. You're not asking it to guess anymore. You're telling it precisely what to build. The great thing is, you don't have to get it perfect on the first shot. This layered technique is amazing. You can start with a really general idea and then ask the AI to give you a structure. Then you can zoom in, ask it to expand on just one part, then tweak the tone. It's a process, a back and forth that puts you in complete control. And this idea just reframes the whole thing, doesn't it? Thinking of prompting as design is a game changer. You're not just talking to a machine, you're designing the output by giving it a really clear blueprint. Every single word in your prompt is part of that design, guiding it to what you see in your head. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty, because a smart user knows their tool's flaws. Understanding where AI falls short isn't about being negative, it's about being smart. You have to know the weak spots so you can use the tool without, being used by it. And here it is. This is the biggest catch with AI. It doesn't just make mistakes. It makes them with the same confident, articulate voice it uses when it's right. It has no clue it's wrong, which makes it sound super persuasive, and that can be really dangerous if you're not on your guard. So these are the red flags you gotta watch for. You've got hallucinations, which is a fancy way of saying the AI just makes stuff up. You've got bias, because it was trained on the messy, biased internet. And then you have these little tells, like weird images or that dreaded M dash. Seriously, it's a dead giveaway that a human hasn't touched the text. And you've got to remember this. The AI has no bad intentions. It has no intentions at all. It's just running its program. It has no skin in the game. And that's exactly why your judgment, your oversight, isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential. So, knowing that AI messes up leads us right to the most important part, our role in all of this. It doesn't matter how much help you get from the machine, the final responsibility for whatever you create, that's on you, and only you. This is the golden rule, right here. You can't break it. If your name is on the final piece of work, you own everything about it. The good parts, the bad parts, and the totally wrong parts. You can't blame your hammer for a crooked nail, and you can't blame the AI. The buck stops with you. Oh, it is so easy to fall for this. AI output can sound incredibly smart, well-written, and just convincing. But that shiny, polished surface can be hiding a core of complete nonsense or just plain wrong information.
Your job is to look past the polish and check the facts. So here's your job description in a nutshell. You are the editor-in-chief. That means you fact-check everything. You rewrite things to make sure they sound like you. And you never, ever, ever treat an AI draft as the final product. It's a fantastic starting point, an amazing assistant, but you're the boss. Okay, now here's something kind of wild. A weird paradox about using AI. The very act of teaching the machine how to do your work better actually makes you better at your own craft. Just think about that for a second. To correct the AI when it gets your writing style wrong, you first have to be crystal clear on what your style actually is. To guide it toward a better argument, you have to really understand that argument inside and out. The act of teaching it forces you to get sharper yourself. And you can use this thing to get out of a creative rut. We all get stuck sometimes, so use the AI to deliberately break your habits. Ask it to rewrite a paragraph in a totally different style. Tell it to argue the exact opposite of your point. It's an incredible way to just shake things up and see your own work from a new angle. And at the end of the day, this is what it all comes down to. The really important stuff still belongs to us. AI gives us the speed and the data, but we provide the judgment, the insight, the creativity, the wisdom. That's the partnership where the real magic happens. So look, AI is a tool, a world-changing, incredibly powerful tool, but still, just a tool. It's like a new kind of pen. And the technology doesn't have the ideas or the voice or the vision. You do. The question isn't what the machine can do. The real question is, what will you choose to do with it?
One last thought before we go. Every voice today was 100% AI. If you spotted it, tell us what gave it away.